Did you miss me? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and wow, I feel pretty rusty. Haven't actually made a video in quite some time. Why? Wish I knew. Stuff's just slowing down. I have not been receiving mail at all. I've done a couple streams here and there to try to fill in the blanks, but I haven't been able to just keep consistent content coming out at this time, mostly due to the post office. I've also been working on bigger scores that are kind of taking my money and stretching it out towards different directions. So instead of receiving like 10 masks a month or whatever, I might be receiving like 5 now while I'm waiting on paying off these very, very large scores. And when I say large, I'm talking these are going to blow your mind. Now, I have wanted to do some other types of content. One thing that I've really been wanting to do is a Sleep Token drum review, but I just haven't been able to find any drum cams from Sleep Token. So if you guys have any suggestions, anything you're wanting to see, please drop them down below. If there's ever a time that I'm going to listen to your suggestions and really take those to heart, it's going to be right now while things are kind of dry. As we get settled into the new year, I'm sure that more and more content is going to come, and I'm obviously going to be getting way more masks in the future. The post office just needs to calm down and get their act together a little bit, and then we should be solid. But for right now, I'm definitely open for suggestions. I'll also be doing a couple Q&A streams here and there, just because I feel like it's the time to do some Q&A stuff. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on into today's video, which is going to be a Slipknot mask unboxing. Got the frappe burps. And there is a reason that I put Slipknot in quotations. That's because, yeah, it's kind of a Slipknot mask, but also not really. Now, I just happened to be on Facebook and catch a for sale thread, and I saw this in the comments, and there's nothing super special about it, but it was cheap, and something about it just spoke to me. I just really wanted it, so I went ahead and accepted the guy's offer. I guess it wasn't really an offer, it was just the price that he set for the mask. I accepted the price that he set for the mask, paid him the money, and now I have it here, and it's just kind of got my gears turning. Not really quick or smooth, but they are turning, because I saw this, knew that I wanted it, I just didn't know what I want it for. And I think maybe you guys might be able to help me out with that. So let's go ahead and get on into the package, and we'll talk a little bit about why I have this piece here now. Man, I opened the box like shit and accidentally ripped the note that was left on the top here, but we'll go ahead and read that. It says, "Hey AJ, thank you for getting me into the mask game. Pleasure doing business with you. P.S. The channel is fucking great. From Nick." Thank you very much, Nick. It seems like every time I get compliments like this, it means a little more to me. So it's super cool to know that I am responsible for getting people into the mask game, and that's honestly kind of what the channel has become about. I love the fact that kids out there can see this, or even full-grown adults that just don't know that this type of thing exists, and potentially open them up to what I think is the greatest hobby on earth, and educate and entertain them based on my collection, and just help them build up something that they can be super passionate about themselves. So super cool, love stuff like that. Thank you very much. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the mask. This looks like a fucking vintage clown right now. God, I should have punked you guys out. I didn't realize it was gonna look that good. That looks like a vintage clown in a costume shop bag. Just make sure we didn't leave anything in there. And now we'll go ahead and take a look at this clown and tell you guys why I wanted it. God, that's so funny. It just looks like a vintage clown. All right, well, what we have here is an Etsy latex West German clown recast. And why did I want this? I don't know. This clown just had character. The fact that it's latex, the fact that the hair is sewn into it, the fact that it came from Etsy and not Rudell, the fact that it's a recast. As you can see, the mouth is definitely weird and flat shaped. I don't know. There's something about that that I really enjoy. It's got other little defects like this little eye rip. The paint is pretty good on it. The hair is pretty good on it. And I thought, you know what? Been a while since we've done a Project Clown. Maybe this can be the next Project Clown. As you guys know, we had Stinky, we had Nomad, we had Harold, and we had Hermit the outside clown. Now, one thing that I'm very proud of with all of those previous 365-day clowns is that they were never forced. The ideas just came to me, the masks fell into place at the right time, and everything just ended up super, super cool. So what can we do with this 365-day clown? I'm not sure yet. I'm sure that you guys have a million suggestions. Can't wait to see how many people tell me to bury it for a year, as if the mask is actually going to change that much from being buried. Not going to do that, by the way. Not going to do that, by the way. Oh my god, do you know what would be really funny? If I left a comment telling him to bury that thing for a year. Yep, I'm gonna do it. This'll make him laugh. But I figured if the clown spoke to me and I had it here now, when the project finally happens, it's going to be a match made in heaven and I would already have it. So yeah, that's what it is. We have a latex West German recast just waiting for its journey in life. He doesn't really have a purpose yet, but he could very, very soon. We'll just have to see. I'm not going to force it. I would still love to hear from you guys. I'm sure that there are some interesting and probably not so interesting concepts and ideas out there, and that's something I'm excited about. So I did just want to make a video unboxing this. I'm very glad that I did because I actually really, really love this guy. Figured I would based on the photos and the fact that I bought it and just explained that big story to you. But seeing it in person, I am definitely happy with it. He's a weird, weird dude, has really weird hair, almost pink orange hair, and yeah, I just could keep talking about it, but you guys can see him right here. So I guess we'll go ahead and end this episode. We'll go ahead and make it official and put him on. He does fit nice and snug, although I don't know how big he looks on my head, but I will go ahead and leave you guys with some nice up-close shots of this guy, let you take a nice look at all of the detail, and that will be that. Probably won't see him again until it's time to use him for a project, but who knows when that could be. Could be tomorrow, could be a month, could be a year. I don't know, but only time will tell. So, until next time, this has been AJ Good at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to clowns, and we'll see you guys later.
I hate AJ cause I wanna ask for. It's me fucking poppin' wheelies, driving like the NASCAR. Mask on, mask on, mask on, mask on. You might see him off in traffic, he be moving around. I hate AJ good, tagged it all around the town. I hate AJ good, I hate AJ good, I hate AJ good, I hate AJ good. You might see him off in traffic,